Welcome back to another exciting adventure of Five Talking Faces. You guys met Rhea Mantlemorn, and you and her took Amric Vanthampur back to Elfsong Tavern so that you guys could talk and plan and chat and scheme. And somewhere in there, you guys got a long rest. So you guys are back to full.
Nice.
Go ahead. Have at it.
All right. I didn't even realize I used my spell slots.
Oh no, I should look at that.
Has it only been a week since we met Rhea? It feels like it's been so much longer.
Yeah.
We're all best
and
friends. She doesn't know it.
You met her very briefly as well, so there's not much to remember about her.
That's how I feel about most people I meet.
Well, with Rhea, she... So sorry.
Just to put on, just to give you guys another quick description, she is clad in armor. She has a large cloak over her armor. She has one gloved hand that out of habit rests on the hilt of her longsword. She has dark brown skin, red hair, a haunting gaze, and she is...
Somebody screenshot his face. I did it.
You got cut off there in
did
the
it.
middle of your... We didn't hear the second half of the description.
But it was a great pose.
It
Oh,
was a great
really?
pose.
No
I'm
wonder I
sending it
thought
right
everybody's
now.
faces get weird. All right, cool. Yeah, so it just notified me to connection issues. But how far did I get? What was the last thing I said?
Last thing I wrote was longsword, but I think you got a little bit after that.
Yeah, I did. She has dark brown skin, bright red hair, and she is strikingly beautiful, though she does possess a very haunting gaze.
Wait, did we meet Rhea or Poe? I'm confused.
You met Rhea.
You're
Get
so
it? 'Cause
funny.
You're so pretty.
Oh my gosh, I take after my sister.
And that's how Twifty died. Because the DM's like, no.
I mean, I feel like I warn you every single session to stop flirting with my wife, and you don't.
I never do.
You have no fear of death, which means killing Twifty wouldn't do anything.
So pretty.
Oh my gosh.
I prefer not
If you
to.
killed Swifty, Poe would off herself to join her. It would become a very tragic game.
And that's how I make this campaign really difficult for Hebs and Hercule.
Yeah.
You said really difficult, but let's be honest. Let's have flashbacks to the other campaigns. Twifty's got some good stuff, but I think
But have we really helped?
You guys have helped. I mean,
So nice.
in theory.
In theory. We've helped piss off other characters, change their names, forget their names because we've changed their names so often.
right?
At the very
advanced the
least,
story.
the game would become a lot more boring.
Yes, you've advanced the
Just
story.
me doing
Yeah.
impressions with them.
There'd be no jokes. There'd be no super witty banter. Every third session, Bradley would do what he does best and drop an absolute golden bomb on everybody. But then we know that all right, now he's waiting another 3 sessions before we get a golden bomb.
Ticking time.
Yep. I mean, it actually it's level 4, but we don't know that yet.
Really fast, just about Rhea. I think we covered it already, but from last session, and I'm very sorry that I'm asking this, regarding the Van
Vanthampers.
Vanthampur. Sorry, I was about to say Vanderpump, and I was like, that's very much so not it.
I like that one.
Yeah, it rules, right? Okay. Do you get it? Okay. Sorry. Anyways, she was threatening him, right? She was threatening Van person, or right? She's gonna take him, and we were like, "Oh, cool, we're on the same page."
She was going to take who?
Right?
Yes.
She
Yeah.
had the brother.
Mm-hmm.
And she was threatening him. Okay. I was making sure we're on the same page before we jumped in. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Doing
No.
Oh my god, I thought he left. I was like,
He
wow.
like teleported. So I was like, wait, what?
Twifty's the DM now.
I don't know what
Oh.
people are on
And then
the internet.
balls of
Anytime I try
fire
to do
flew
anything,
from the
it
sky.
just cuts in and out. So
I'm sorry.
It isn't me this time.
Yeah, I have no idea what's
Yeah.
happening.
well, you guys are frozen, so I'm snapping a pic.
Oh.
I hope it was me.
Oh wait,
like-
I'm like posing, but like he can't see me posing.
we all followed suit, so we all followed you.
That's hitting Discord.
Yes.
Whoa, what do we look like?
The Discord Chronicles.
I've had worse.
Wait, mine hasn't popped up. I want to see where.
Hold on, give me a sec.
Oh, I thought they all had seen it.
Oh, no, that was
Already.
mine you did.
We just see yours, yeah.
Oh yeah, mine was
Sorry.
just George. We all looked wonderful and beautiful. I just look pissed. Like, where is this DM?
My face
Bradley
here
looks like he's
like
dying inside.
Why am I here?
Poe is the only one that's like, sorry, killed y'all.
She looks like she's reacting to everybody else dying in the same room.
Oops, wrong spell. Just kidding.
So
Okay.
yeah, you guys are still frozen on my end. I can't see anything.
Oh.
Oh no, but you can hear us?
I can hear you just fine.
Well, that's good.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, you guys are at Elf Song Tavern now with Rhea Mantlemorn and Amaric, who has been shackled up by Rhea. She just has some shackles on her. Very convenient.
It's not a little creepy.
Maybe it's her job. Maybe it's for work.
Fair.
I mean,
is she at
it's
least
our
6 feet
job. We should
tall?
probably have some too.
That's true.
I didn't think about that. We're terrible at our job.
Well, I mean,
We are.
we've seen the other Flaming Fists. We're better than them, so it's not a very high bar. So, what did you need with Amric? Or was it just coincidental that he fell at your feet?
Oh no, I came looking for him. I'm looking for some information about a man named Thavius Krieg. And since Amaric has a business, which he uses to gather a great deal of information, I thought that I would try my best to get the information out of him. And since he's the son of the Duke, I thought it would be a good bet to start there.
Sounds fair to me.
Who is this Thivian person?
Oh, Thavius Krieg is the High Overseer of El Terrell. And if you guys haven't heard, the city of El Terrell is kind of missing. And I was on the outskirts of the city when that happened. I literally saw it disappear, and it was very traumatizing for me because I've taken an oath to defend the city, and I've already failed at that. Way to go, 19 years old. And I've already failed so much. But then I heard a rumor that Thavius Krieg was not in El Terrell when it disappeared. I heard that he was in Baldur's Gate. So I came looking for him.
That makes a little bit more sense.
So the question becomes, if the overseer of El Terrell is here in Baldur's Gate, why? Why is he here? Because as I'm to understand it, the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate went to El Terrell to see our overseer and then the city disappeared with him in it. So if he went to see our overseer, why wasn't the overseer there? So, just some of the questions that I have that have not been answered yet.
It is convenient. This man that you are currently holding, he is good at holding information. We have questions of our own.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I'm more than willing to let you guys have your turn with, I don't know, do we interrogate? Do you guys interrogate? I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to interrogate. So, I do apologize if that is an inconvenience, but I really need some information. So I'm going to do some pretty threatening stuff to this dude.
We would love to gain some insights to what may be more effective.
We were not having luck before.
Yeah, I can show you some tips and tricks. I usually start with the fingernails. Have you guys done that yet?
No, that's a bit extreme, don't you think?
I mean, the information I need is extremely important. So, like you said that he's really good at withholding information, so I need to get really good at extracting it, right?
I take that. I might observe from like behind the door. You go for it though,
I go where Poe goes.
lady power.
You're putting me in a rock and a hard place, mademoiselle.
Okay, so like,
Go.
what will you not allow me to do?
I am not keen on torture. I do not believe. I cannot be privy to it. I cannot watch it. But
Oh, well,
however, mademoiselle, is currently speaking out of the fourth wall. Is he conscious or no?
yeah, he's listening to the conversation. He hasn't bothered to interject. He's just like, every time somebody new starts talking, his eyes dart to that person, and he's wondering, like, to himself, like, how serious is this conversation about torture?
I will, however, if he is not willing to work with us, give us what we need to know, all of us, I will leave the room while you do what you must do.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. This is great. There is a wonderful tavern right downstairs. But I'll, out of respect for you, I will do my absolute best not to do anything too rash.
You have a rash?
Yeah, have you not seen?
The other lady down at the other tavern had a rash too. Were you exploring with her?
Exploring.
No, I don't know another tavern.
Oh, okay. There's so many mini conversations going on. I forgot where I was going with that, so we can move on. There's like 4 right now, and I'm like, oh gosh, which one do I answer to?
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Okay. Anyways, proceed forward.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess, let's start with your guys' questions for him. What do you need me to ask him?
We would like to know what his mother, the Duke, what she has planned, and what has she currently, anything involving what she has planned to undermine the Flaming Fist.
Yeah, she looks over at Amric and she's like, did you get that, or do I need to punch you? And he looks up at her. He's like, I really don't have the stomach for torture. I'm going to stop you there. You don't need to bend or break anything. You don't need to count the ways you'll torture me, because I will not get past 1. I can't give you much information, but if you would like, I can take you to the Vanthampur Villa, and I can show you around. There's lots of not so good things happening behind those walls, I can tell you. But like I do value my skin, so and my fingernails and my eyes and other things. So yeah, I'll take you there. That's my offer.
Convene with the rest of the group. One moment, please.
Take 4 moments.
I don't know if I can count to 4 moments.
So, what do you guys think?
Are we including Rhea in this huddle, or are we leaving Rhea out of it?
Are we asking
Yeah,
that?
sure, why not? Yeah, I feel. Yeah,
All
we're a
right.
very inclusive group.
I don't want to impose. I know that you guys are like a troop, and I know that I'm brand new. So if you're comfortable with me, I'd absolutely love to join your discussion. If you're not, then I take no offense.
Well, what I was thinking is, if we do go to the Vanthampur Villa, it's possible we might see Thaddeus Craig if he did actually leave material. I might have put that wrong. So if he did come here to actually meet up, it would likely be either hiding out in the villa, or we would have more proof of him not being in the villa.
I'm so sorry, but does your little friend have an infection or something? I'm terribly worried about him. He doesn't sound quite right.
I'm a totally normal goblin that does normal goblin things.
That was totally normal goblin things. Okay, I need to write that down. That's gonna be like a shirt for you for Christmas.
I thought you were a gnome.
That too.
Okay.
He's a half goblin, half gnome. That's brilliant. Okay, I was just checking, dears. Just checking. Carry on.
Oh no, he's a lion, not a deer.
My deepest apologies.
That was
I never studied zoology. My focus was on battling and sword play and defense, and I'm so embarrassed. Please carry on. Oh, lion! Oh.
First off, Leonin. Second off, not included in zoology.
I'm going to stand over here.
Yeah, the question is,
These
do you
people.
want to join us? Not do we want you to join us? Anyway.
All right. Where were we?
You're discussing going to the Vanthampur Villa.
I like the idea.
Me
Let's
too.
do
We
it.
should go.
All right. So, what could you, turning back to, what could you show us at the Vanthampur Villa?
Well, a great many things for one, and then a few extra things for two. It's difficult to give you specifics, mostly because I hardly believe it myself, and I do think that seeing is the key to believing. But anyway, I think any information that you see while you're there will satisfy your need for knowledge and the information that you seek.
I feel we don't have much of a choice.
This is our greatest lead right now, so I believe we should be going this way.
Yeah, great.
Okay, excellent. So, it's he tries to reach into his pocket, forgetting that he's bound, and his shackles won't really let him reach around his body very far. And he says, I can't reach my watch, but I do know that Mother sleeps during the day. We could wait till midday to make sure that she's completely unconscious.
Is there any windows around?
Yeah, there's a window in your room. Yep.
What does the sun positioning look like?
Oh man, it's mid morning, so you got like anywhere between 2 and 3 hours before you hit noon.
All right. I leave his watch in his pocket, ignoring that he reached for it. He said,
Well, I mean, we should get going if you think it's gonna be best. I mean, she sleeps during the day. Is that normal?
Oh, Mother does her most vile work during the night hours.
"Can I roll an insight for that, please?"
Yeah, absolutely. What are you trying to determine?
I'm trying to determine if he's lying about. Yeah, she totally sleeps during the day, guys. You're not walking into a trap right now.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a roll.
I got a critical fail.
Oh man, you buy it. You're
All right.
pretty darn sure there's not a doubt in your half goblin, half gnome mind.
I trust
Sounds
Teb's.
good to me.
I trust Teb's judgment. He seems like a discerning fellow.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. So, concerning the location of the Vanthampur Villa, questioning Amric further does reveal that the Vanthampur Villa is located in the upper city. It's about a 45-minute walk.
No, I'm just kidding.
And I must warn you, but being the Duke of Baldur's Gate, she is considered a very important person. There will be guards rampant in the area. We are a heavily guarded family.
Well, luckily we're your guests, right, buddy?
Oh, as long as you're with me, you should only get suspicious stares.
We're a totally
I mean-
normally looking crew.
Perhaps just a mild amount of extortion.
All right.
Oh, good. You guys are moving again for me. This is great. I can see your faces and everything.
Yay.
Fantastic. Yeah, but that's really just because the guards that we hire, Mother believes that they must be very strong-headed men, and Mother thinks that strong-headed means dickish.
Means what?
Dickish.
Oh, I did hear you right. Sorry. I was like, that's what I said.
He's a goblin.
No.
So we're walking, yeah.
Yeah. We're
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
you guys
Lord
are
of the
walking.
Rings movie.
Do you guys want to do anything on your walk through Baldur's Gate to the villa? Do you want to stop anywhere? Do you want to?
I'm going to moonwalk out and sing, "There she goes, there
Roll
she
performance.
goes again." I didn't have my pulled up. Please hold. 18.
People applaud as you moonwalk out the door. Any of these early morning patrons of the tavern, they all begin to applaud, and you know that it's because of your performance and not because you're leaving the building. That's how. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes. I am a
very
happy
settled.
bard. Yeah. I hope we didn't want to leave in secret because
Too late for that now.
Way too late for that.
Yeah. Hebs is just going to be following to the villa. I don't think he'll want
You don't
to
wanna moonwalk
deviate
with
too
me?
much. No moonwalking for Hebs.
Okay. For
For some
now.
reason, he has a feeling to do the robot, but he doesn't know why.
The reason eludes him.
I love it.
What does it look like where we're walking right now? Does it is there a bunch of people? Just a little bit of people?
It's still pretty early, so you see shops are already they're already open and operating. People are in for their day jobs. The streets aren't very crowded. There's a small spattering of people, but it's not like the main business hours. People like to sleep in on their days off, stuff like that. So.
I don't think there was any business that I really wanted to do. I don't really want to buy weapons because I wouldn't know what to do with them. And
I can't think of anything I need to do either.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. So after a good 45-minute walk, Amric, even halfway through, he expresses his hunger and his desire to eat, and he offers to buy everybody breakfast. Do you guys accept or no?
He's a pretty nice hostage.
A little bit too nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no, thank you.
Yeah, like come into this.
I got excited for
inn that I
breakfast
paid
all of a
for.
sudden.
He's so
You can
nice.
go anywhere you like if you don't like this establishment, but I do hunger.
The least we can do is feed him.
Okay.
That sounds like a good thing to do.
Allow him to feed us.
I also feel like this is a good deal. You let me eat, and in return, I feed you.
I feel that's reasonable.
Excellent. Please, decide on any one of these fine eateries here on Restaurant Row.
Do any of them offer cake?
There is a bakery.
I would love to eat some cake for breakfast.
Let him eat cake.
I feel like this is a medieval food court. Everybody just splits up and goes and grabs their own thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys really wanted.
I'd like a ye old Orange Julius, please.
Ye old Orange Julius.
Partial to ye old Charlie subs. With the special ye old gourmet fries.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to walk into the bakery, you want to do that? You walk into the bakery, and immediately the smell of fresh pastry just assaults your nostrils in a good way. It's an assault you don't mind.
I'm so
You
excited.
see mini cakes, you see danishes, you see biscuits, you see croissants, you see croissants in the shape of different animals, you see wafers. It's all laid out across this big counter, and there's 3 sweet old ladies behind the counter. One of them is kneading some dough with her fists, and all 3 of them are chatting very loudly.
But question for the DM: how thin are these wafers?
They are wafer thin.
Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna get a cake. What are you guys gonna get? I'm gonna keep
I
going.
will have the ye old McGriddle.
All right, I'm gonna make you ask for that. So one of the ladies who's not kneading dough, she takes notice of everybody as you all walk in. Oh, come on in. I haven't seen your faces before. Welcome to Bacon Shakeries, where We like to bake, and in our off time, we like to shake. Not many people like to watch, though, so it's a side business. Anyway, what can I do for you?
This establishment terrifies me. Already.
You're all just staring at me. Are you going to order?
I would love to order, but then
Oh,
I
thank goodness.
but I'm gonna be polite and have our friend go first because that sets the price precedence. So that way I don't over order. And that's just rude. So we'll let him go first.
Most courteous.
All right.
We should order one of everything.
Amric walks up and he says, "Why, good evening, young lady," and he winks, and the lady behind the counter giggles. And he says, "I would please like to order one lemon tart." And she hurries off and she brings it to him and she says, "It's on the house." And then he picks up his lemon tart. He turns to all of you and he says, "Well, order. I don't want to be the only one eating."
I live with that guy. He could do it forever.
Very true.
Well, now I'm just like, it was free, and so I don't know what to get because.
Oh, my dear Poe, get absolutely anything.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you already know her name?
I mean, you guys have said each other's names at least once in the time that I've been held your friend.
Oh, I thought this was Amber talking.
Yeah. Look, my accents are going to overlap, okay? I'm not perfect.
It's all good. When I DM, that's all that happens. It's the voice convergence.
I've heard your name spoken at least once or twice. The only one I'm unsure of... Nope, I'm pretty sure of all of you.
I'll go up to the counter and just be like, I've never had any of these. Can you just make me your favorite one? Like your favorite treat, and I'll try that.
Well, my favorite treat is a spoonful of cottage cheese. It's a really big spoon.
That's
this is
perfect for keto. Nudge, nudge. A Q.
Is that what you want?
I said your favorite, and I feel like, yes, I have to stick with that. I would love a spoonful of cottage cheese.
That's such a strange request. She hobbles off and she brings you back a big wooden spoon, and the spoon bit of it is piled high with cottage cheese. And
I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. And I take some bites.
next, please order something normal. It's weird to watch her lick the cottage cheese off of my spoon.
She could have
What
used
the bakery? What?
croissants. Let me put that out there.
You put what out there?
I said this lady could have easily said, "Oh yeah, the croissants are good." No, she had to be like cottage cheese.
You
could have
asked
easily
her
said.
for her favorite treat, and
But they
she
make
told
there.
you what it was, even making a very incredulous face.
Yeah, and you could have said, I'd like cottage cheese on a croissant. Instead, you said a spoonful. I want
That's
it.
what she liked. All right, Poe's just gonna take her spoon and look at y'all and be like, "This is delicious."
Yeah,
Your
I
lumps.
feel like maybe you need to like really like she's old. She's not gonna. She doesn't quite understand.
We don't see age in this group.
That's
Because we're all
is your
children.
wisdom low? Oh yeah, that's just Hercule. He's our elf. I'm pretty sure he's a baby.
A baby elf. His name is Simba. Rawr.
All right. Please order.
I'll have a Danish, I guess. That food is good.
Now, come to think of it, I've never seen you eat Thames. I want to see you eat that Danish.
Would you
I
like a
can put it
Danish or a jelly Danish?
a jelly sounds most normal.
Would you like a raspberry jelly Danish, a strawberry jelly Danish, a peach berry jelly Danish, a orange jelly Danish? Would you like a blueberry jelly Danish? Would you like... Please stop me, I'm running out of time.
Blueberry sounds the best.
She immediately gives you a blueberry Danish. We're going to have to close after this. This is the weirdest transaction I've ever had.
You guys made the dude that doesn't eat order.
You there, young lady, what would you like?
Do you have
Probably.
a spoonful of sour cream to go with her spoonful of
At least eating cottage cheese is normal.
Poe, you're muted.
me?
No, Poe is muted, and she just said
I
something.
was just saying I would make a different choice. I mean, this is delicious.
I say never mind. I'd like a spoonful of sugar, please.
Why?
Because
She has some medicine she has to take, of course.
I have.
She goes into the back and into the back door where the stock room is, and she emerges with this big spoon piled high with sugar. It's falling off the edges of the spoon, and she hands it to you.
I take it and I lick off the spoon while making eye contact. Just because she made a comment about how my sister was weird, and this is my way to protecting her.
Oh yeah, do that again.
Nope. I then, with the spoon, I look at her dead in the eye and I say, "So, how many Danish people are your Danishes made out of?"
Hub's like,
Wait a second.
I don't understand the question. What's a Danish people?
That's a human.
No, a human is a human.
Oh, okay. How many humans?
The Danish isn't made out of any humans.
Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. That's all I have.
We apologize to any Danish viewers we might have on the show.
I'm taking from Griff.
Danishes
joke in
in
the
Dungeons and Dragons are named for the way the pastry is prepared and not for the country in which they were created.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's how I'm going to wrap that one up in a nice tight bow. The Danish are a myth. Welcome in, Infamous.
Infamous.
All right. and you, tall man.
I am not hungry. I've lost my appetite.
Yes,
What do
I
you
have
mean?
my appetite for living.
This is not normal people food.
Please, that will be a total of 2 silver. Emmerich pays the lady. She thanks him, but then, saunters off with her shoulders and her head low. The other 2 old ladies look on in desperate confusion as to what just happened. They're very unsure about what they witnessed. But you get the sense that this whole interaction has left a bad taste in the mouths of these 3.
Do they want some of my sugar? I haven't finished it. I offer it to them.
No, that's okay. You can keep the
Okay.
spoons too.
I just wanted to be friends, but okay. Okay, bye. And I walk away.
Roll performance.
Yes. 16.
Yeah, just completely involuntary, all three women sing back to you, bye!
Twifty leaves happily.
They get really confused.
I didn't realize we were in the barber. All right, I guess time to go.
Well, I dare say, if I'd have known you people didn't know how to eat food, I wouldn't have invited you to breakfast. At least I got
I've eaten
my
plenty times before.
Yes, dear chap, I do believe that you have.
Good.
Anyway, follow me, and he continues leading you up to the Vanthampur Villa.
I eat some of my rations while we walk.
That seems rational.
Hebs and Hercule, you each gain 9 temporary hit points.
Oh, okay. I'll take
All
it.
right.
But lacking in the consumption of baked goods, Poe and Twifty do not gain hit points.
Understandable.
Sorry, guys.
But now she has a spoon, so she can do the hitting.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna
Should we-
scoop my own hit points and
Bam.
eat them for breakfast. DM's like, no, you will not.
Oh, and then you can say things like, catch you ladle.
Do what you do. Do what you do.
I see
So-
what you're
From as you approach, you can see that the Vanthampur Villa is set apart from the buildings around it, and it's surrounded by very high walls. You can see that atop these walls are some parapets and standing platforms for some guards to keep watch. You can see one guard in each corner of the walls of the villa. And as you approach the main gate, you do see 2 guards standing on either side of the main gate itself.
Do they like eye us as we approach?
They do see that Amaric is with you, and so they recognize that you are unfamiliar to them.
But does it seem like it's abnormal for him to be with unfamiliar people?
Roll for insight, and Poe, you were muted.
Sorry, now I was just like, Poe recognizes this is weird, so she just goes like, Amric, you're so funny.
I
This
laugh
is-
with her to make it
this
seem
is-
more casual.
Hebs rolled a 9, and I need Poe. Roll for deception, and Twifty roll a d4 because you're helping her.
Or D4.
Woo! Helping. Deception. Sorry, I only have 17 character sheets here. Oh no. 12.
So you guys are laughing at some supposed joke that Amaric has told as you approach, and the guards kind of look at each other, and as you get closer, one guard says to Amaric, "I don't recall you being so funny. How are you, sir?" And Amaric moves him back.
It helps
And
that he's cute.
Roll deception.
Oh my gosh. 16?
Okay. Amaric responds to the guard, and he says, "My dear good man James, I would not think to waste a moment of wit on someone as unwitty as you." And they both chuckle, and they chuckle at each other, and it's kind of a good time. You get the sense that these guys kind of actually know each other quite a bit. They're comfortable, giving each other the extra ribbing. And Amaric just says, "Me and my friends are just going to head in and see what Mother's been up to lately." And the guard says, Right. Oh, all right. Well, have a good one then. And Amric leads you inside. You enter a very large courtyard, which you guess goes around the entire villa itself inside the walls. This courtyard is about 60 feet deep, so the villa is between the wall guarding the villa and the villa itself. There's 60 feet on either side. Far off to your left, you do see a huddle of 3 more guards, and you can just hear them talking in low voices when you enter. They do look over at you. They've taken notice, but as soon as they see Amric, they just go back to talking.
Smile and wave.
Smile away, boys.
They see you
away.
smile and wave, and they kind of, and then they go back to talking.
Twifty gives them a little wink.
Wait, last time Twifty was winking at people, she's murdering people.
That's the plan.
Oh, no. Wait, are you trying to murder somebody right now?
Not right now. It's just the plan for later. You tuck murder in your back pocket. You never know when you're going to need it.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's why I carry cyanide in a hollow tooth. So, anyway, yeah.
I think that's murder.
It's the same
That's suicide.
principle. It's the same principle.
It's a good conversation killer.
So, as you guys are walking up to the villa itself, on the side of the villa, there is a large stable house. It's a stone building, and you can hear horses neighing from within. There is a smithy working out in front of the stable house, and he looks up when he sees Amric, and he just waves. Amric waves back.
Can we go see the horses?
I do. What would you want to see horses for?
I don't know, because they're horses.
Bullshit.
I feel like that's like you're answering your own question.
Get it? Because in Russian.
Oh, because of our
Bullshit.
yes.
I thought that's what you were going for.
No.
This was real.
But it was really
My
good.
bad. Twifty doesn't know how to read a room.
I suppose we can go see the horses? Sure. So Amric now starts walking up to the stable house. He greets the smithy. He calls him by the name Sarvinder Peck. He first says Mr. Peck, and then for the rest of the conversation refers to him by Sarvinder. And Sarvinder says, "Oh yeah, just go on in. Just whatever you do, don't put your fingers in the horses' mouths. Sometimes they'll think they're carrots and they'll just chomp right down on you. And as you can see, it's happened to me once or twice."
While they are going and admiring the horses, I'm going to stay within eyesight nearby, an earshot of Amric. I'm not going to stray too far.
Okay, yeah. They're just talking. Amric's just kind of asking, what's mother been up to? And Sarvinder is like, well, she doesn't come out of the house very often, so I don't really see her. But last time I did was 2 days ago. She's looking good, well fed, if you catch my drift. But other than that, I tend to keep to myself, like that. Just kind of like things along those lines. You don't. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right.
Can he also give a linguistics check, and then you repeat all of that without the accent?
14.
So no, it doesn't seem like they're talking about anything dangerous or threatening to you. Did you understand what was being said? Do you want me to repeat it?
I understand.
Okay, cool. So anybody going into the stable house, what are you doing?
Not
I didn't
putting
realize.
the fingers in the horse's mouth.
Yeah, I didn't realize Hercule stayed back, so I literally just followed Twifty and Poe in as well. Just like, well, I guess we're looking at horses.
Time for horses.
All right.
Hercule.
Yeah, so you go up. There's 4 horses in this stable house. There's one gray horse with a shiny white coat and a gray mane. There's a lovely chestnut brown horse with like a black mane. There's a spotted horse. The silhouette of one of the spots looks like a big Darth Vader, and and then the third horse is actually a mini horse.
Which of the horses looks the smartest?
Give me an animal handling.
10 plus 15. The non-cross-eyed one. Sorry. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, a 15. The mini horse actually looks like it would be the smartest.
All right. Is the Smithy? Is he around? Like right next to us?
No, but you can see him.
Can he hear me if I like talk like this?
No, he would not be able to hear you if you whisper.
I'm gonna go to the mini horse, and even though I think everything's safe, we've had a lot of like upsets. So I'm just gonna talk to the horse, and I'm gonna ask him some questions, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, buddy."
Do you have speak with animals?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Ah, yeah.
I
You seem sad. Okay.
no, it's just my face.
Oh, why the long face? Is that what you're going for? You're so funny.
Oh man, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that joke, I still wouldn't be able to buy anything because I'm a horse.
Man, if I had a nickel, I'd give it to you, but all I have are, coppers and silvers and golds, of which I've learned the exchange rate of each. So I'm not sure what a nickel is here. Okay.
Well, I'm not really sure how currency works because I'm all for
It's okay. I don't stay current either. Just kidding. So we're about to go into this house, and
Do you mean like you don't poop regularly? Is that what you mean by you don't stay current?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
What I meant, friend. I'm just gonna move this over.
Look, I don't really understand human idioms, so anything you say to me, you might have to dumb down a little bit. Okay.
Oh, he just called you an idiot.
That's what I heard. So we're just gonna move past that.
Idioms, human idioms.
I know. I feel bad because I feel like Twifty and I play dumb pretty well, but like
Play.
I'd
Play
like to
dumb.
think that in real life we're kind of smart, but nobody's ever gonna know that. It's fine. We'll just keep going.
We're not that smart.
No. We just like to play on the jokes. Okay. Any Who'sville. So the mistress, madam, the lady, Duke, who runs this place. How is she? Have you met her?
Yeah, fat. She's fat.
Fat. Oh, I appreciate the warning.
I
does she
was
bite you? That hurts.
so terrified when she bought me because I thought I was going to be ridden by her. It turns out she was drunk and she thought I was hilarious at that time, and I am now the product of buyer's remorse.
I was really half expecting this horse's name to be Little Sebastian. I don't know why. So, okay. So she's large. Do you know anything? Like, is she planning anything we should be aware of? Have you heard her talk to people about any nefarious plans? Remorse. Sorry.
Man, let me. Yeah, all right, okay. So it was like my third week of being here, right? And she comes down and she's talking to the old guy over there, the one who gives us our metal shoes. And she asks how old Gray is doing. He's the gray one down there. That's old Gray. And she asked if he was going to die soon because she's had him for so long. And the old man says, maybe in like a couple of years. And she said, oh, darn, I was hoping I could sell him for glue. I mean, how messed up is that?
So messed up.
It's really nefarious.
Very nefarious.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think that she would share anything with her workers, but I had to give it a shot.
I mean, like, I'll also just say, she smells of evil. It could be the sweat, or it could be her perfume, but there's something about her. It smells evil.
That's good to know.
Like, I don't know much about the world because I'm just a tiny horse. But, like, it smells like dark dealings. Evil. Like, if I had a concept of, like, hell, I would probably say she's, in some way connected to hell. But I don't, because I'm just a tiny horse, and I don't have that kind of thought process to be able to conceive, like, religion or the afterplanes of those things.
What about her son Amric? What's your vibe on him?
You mean that dude over there?
Yeah.
He over in Amric's direction. Oh, yeah, that dude. When he's here, he's pretty nice. He usually brings me an apple.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. One time he brought me a pear. I didn't care much for that pear.
A pair of what?
Apples. I was like halfway into that joke too. It's like when you got it. All right. It's a solid joke.
That was so quick. I was like, oh, wait.
Yeah, I don't have a big enough stomach for 2 apples, If I could count. Pretty sure that's what it was. But
If only someone had a sugar cube that you could give them in a spoon
I pull
form.
up a spoonful of sugar and hand it to the horse.
oh my, do you want to be my best friend?
I don't know. I don't have speaks with animals.
Oh my gosh, Twifty, he wants to be your best friend.
Yes, be my best
He
friend.
begins licking at the sugar pile, and he licks it for as long as you let him. He gets as much in as possible. Once he's done, his big old fat horse tongue just slaps at the outside of his face while he licks up all the residual sweetness. And then he looks up at Poe and he goes, I will literally tell you guys anything you want to know. You asked me. And you know what? If you get me out of here, I will go with you on whatever adventures you have. And if you put me in another stable, that's cool too. But like, as far as I'm concerned, I owe you a life debt.
I turned to Twifty and like, we just made a new best friend.
That's so sweet.
Is there anything you wanted to ask him?
Me?
Yes.
Do we have a name for him yet? Like a real name, not Ray Morse? I was making the joke, so I'm not actually sure what his name is.
I legitimately don't remember. And this isn't a character
You
flaw.
never asked him.
Oh, okay. Oh, because I was going to, but then I feel like I always start off our conversations with what's your name? And then it's, oh, nobody's ever asked me that. And then I feel like you have to hurry and think of a name. And what's your name, friend?
My name is Elgorianin.
Elgorian?
Elgorianin.
Annan. Okay. His name is Elgorianin. I think that
Ask
means
him if we can call him El Gore for short.
Does he care about the environment? Can we call you El Gore for short?
No, I would appreciate it if maybe you called me Annie for short.
You
Annie.
got it. We could do that.
Yeah.
Also easier for me to type in my notes. So.
Annie it is. Let's grab Annie and get out of here. Let's blow this joint.
Well, he
You're
said
saying that, I still type Abo.
Sorry.
So we're here really, and I get really like hushed, and then I just like, oh, what a sweet horse, so nobody gets suspicious. And then I go back, and I'm just like, we're here to put a stop to the Duke. We hear she's evil from multiple sources, and we're trying to.
Including the horse.
Yeah, I would definitely concur with that. I do think that she's evil, mostly because I've smelled her, and because of the whole, glue discussion. That one really grinds my gears. If I knew what a gear was, I'm sure it would be grinding because of it. Anyway, so I am too short to hop over this gate. If you guys just want to open this up for me and I can, come out and come with you, that would be super chill. I'd like that.
I think I have to wait until we're leaving, though, because I think if I let you go right now, my friends will get mad because that'll cause a commotion. So when we leave, we'll have to rescue you. I mean, I can go talk to them about it right now. They're kind of the bosses, but I will ask.
Boy, you're coming back for me, though, right?
Oh, yes, Annie. Don't you worry. Annie, it's okay. Annie, it's okay. It's okay.
I heard you the first 3 times.
Okay. I appreciate you talking to me. I just want to see if you had any advice or insight that'll help make it easier for us to take her down.
I got one thing. There's sometimes these black birds that fly around,
Yes.
and they aren't birds because they just don't feel like birds. There's something hiding as birds, but they're flying in and out of the windows up there all the time. I see them a lot when we're let out to pasture. So I don't know what they are, but just be careful because there's something pretending to be a bird. And it's, again, I don't know much about the outside world, so I don't know what could be disguised as a bird, but I'm pretty sure it's not bird-like.
I appreciate that. Thank you. We've seen those birds.
Oh, cool. What are they?
I don't know, but you're right. They're not birds.
Oh, so I gave you more information than you gave me, and you're still going to leave me behind.
I'm not leaving you behind, Danny. You're going to come with us. I just can't let you go right now, or else the guards and everybody will be like, why are you stealing Amric's horse? And then Amric's going to be like, yo, why are you stealing my horse? And I'll be sitting there going, he told me to. And
I push Poe into the fence, and she can unhook it. So I push her.
He gets up on his hind legs and he says, I hate to tell it to you, best friend, but that's what leaving me behind is.
Best friend.
I tried, Poe.
I'm sorry. I will go talk to our friends and we can come steal you away. But it's daytime right now and too many people can see us.
Do you guys have a phrase for when you can feel like you're I don't know anatomy, but I'm gonna make up a word for it right now. I'm gonna call it my heart. Do you guys have a phrase for when you feel your heart breaking?
Yeah,
I'm gonna call it heartbreak.
We call it Saddy McSad times.
Oh, I'm having super deep Saddy McSad times because if I'm being honest, I don't think you're going to come back for me.
Annie, you don't know me very well then, but that's okay because we just met.
You're right. I met you 5 minutes ago.
But I say what I mean and I mean what I say. Ask that spoonful of cottage cheese I ate. We're going to come back for you. So... Okay, Twifty, we're gonna have to come back and steal Annie, okay?
We were leaving him behind. Why would we do that?
Can we take him to the castle place with us? I just feel like him clopping around. Like I may be a druid, and I feel like that might be normal, but from my observation in the tavern, I don't think that's a thing.
Okay, I trust you. You're my Poe.
Would you call me?
Poe. Poe's over bros. That's so funny. I have opened a new set of jokes with this one. Good job, Poe.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Man.
We'll be back. And then I think speaks with animals. I think that's general, isn't it? Communicate, speaks for generation.
Yeah.
I'll just turn to the other horses. Could they eavesdrop on us?
Yeah, totally. They've been listening to this conversation.
Like, did you guys want to add anything before I walk away here?
No. You definitely showed, who's your favorite. So I think we're going to be over here, playing unfavorites with you.
Okay. Well, thanks, guys. I hope you have a great day. And then I just
Hey,
start
Poe?
to yeah, Twix.
Why does that
spotted
horse look angry with you?
I think it's some indigestion. I'm just going to keep walking.
You hear the spotted horse say to the others as you walk away, literal trash.
That's funny.
What a Poe.
I know. So we'll go back to our group. Sorry for the side quest, guys. I just didn't know if that
it's
would
all
be
good.
I loved it.
Yeah.
It sounds like Griff loved it too. He got some good jokes in. All right, so we're off. Going where again?
I was just gonna rejoin Hebs and Hercule.
I joined too, but I moonwalk in.
Hebs was with you guys, so.
Yeah. So you rejoin Hercule, and Amric is now listening to Sarvander talk about this new mulch that they just got, and they're trying out for the horses, and he's describing the differences of this mulch to Amric, and he's just saying, I do really like the new mulch. I feel like it's softer and better for the horses to stand and sleep on. And if I'm being honest, it's easier to muck with as well, and I think the horses are enjoying it because it does give off quite a pleasant aroma.
Who was he talking to?
How's
Amric.
Amric responding to this?
He's listening politely, and he's nodding
Okay.
and going at the appropriate intervals. And as you approach, the Sarvander notices you before Amric, and he says, "Well, I know that you're here with your friends and you got business and such, so I'll just let you go. Right? But thanks for stopping by again, Sir Amric, and I hope to see you again very soon. I've always enjoyed your visits." And Amric says, I've always enjoyed talking to you. I don't know half as much about you as keeping horses, but you do give me much knowledge anyway. Farewell. And he beckons you guys to come with him.
No worries.
So he leads you to the front door of the villa. And he tries to push it open, and it doesn't budge. And he looks up at Hercule. My good dear man, can you knock very loudly for me, please?
Is there anything suspicious in the way he's asking, or
Roll for perception.
will do? 14 again.
Yeah, no. It seems like he's asking you to knock on a door.
All right, I'm gonna do it then.
Yeah. So you knock on the door how many times?
Shave and a haircut, 2 bits.
All right. You do shave and a haircut, 2 bits, very loudly against one of these massive doors. And then Amric just kind of stands back and he waits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have told you. Fendrick is getting up there in his years and very, very poor at hearing. So that's why I asked you to knock loudly, because you're bigger and stronger and you can do so. But he also moves rather slowly, so we should just give it a little bit and then maybe knock again if he
You
has
just hear
done.
Twifty yell, "Knock, knock!"
Oh, okay. Roll performance.
You are a door.
A natural 20.
Okay, yeah.
20.
As you yell, knock, knock, the door opens and this old man leans out and he goes, Nick, knock, nickety, knock, 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 here I am. I don't know why I just said that.
Poe and I don't know why we say half the things we say, mister.
No,
What's
for
a
real.
Poe?
A Poe? Is this Poe? Oh, Poe.
I'm a Poe.
He squints his eyes. Okay.
We're sisters.
Can I help you?
Emmerich here. We wanted to come in. If that's good with you.
Where? He looks in the direction that Amric is not standing.
Other way, sir. There. I pointed in the direction of Emmerich.
I can't see very well. And Amric says, It is me. It's me, Fendrick. May we come in? Of course. Let me fix you something to eat. And he turns at an aggravatingly slow pace, and he begins shuffling off in an old man shuffle toward what you can assume is the pantry or kitchen.
All right.
We follow.
Yeah, patiently follow. I'm assuming Amric is also very courteous to Fendrick as well, so we will follow his suit.
Yep. Everybody walks in, and Amric has kind of a time with it, but he does push the big door closed. Apart from the main entrance, this room has two exits. A plaster shelf lined with ornate vases circle the room at a height of 9 feet above your heads. Spread across the flagstone floor is a 10-foot wide, 15-foot long rug of exquisite design depicting a royal coronation. And two tapestries hang on the wall depicting a dragon flying over a ship and pilgrims on camels, respectively. So one tapestry of a dragon over a ship and one tapestry of pilgrims on camels. One of those is definitely more exciting than the other, but that's the way it is. And you do like try to follow Fendrick off, but he's just moving so slowly that you don't really have to walk in order to follow him. You could just like stand still for a little bit and still technically be following him. And once he gets a few feet away, Amric whispers to you all, it'll be hours before he has any kind of food prepared, so instead, might I suggest moving on?
Moving on, like, to the... Where are we moving on to?
Yes.
Well, it's a rather large villa, and I'll be honest, it's been quite some time since I've been here. I do prefer to frequent the Low Lantern Tavern. But here's the thing, I frequent the tavern so much that it's been a few months since I've been home, and the last time I was terribly drunk, and I wasn't here of my own free will. So if I'm being quite honest, I don't know where the information is that you're looking for, and I don't know what that information is, but I do know it's here, and I do know that you will know it when you see it. I'm sure it will spark some fancy or interest to you. So until then, I'd be more than happy to just follow you around my old home.
How come you wouldn't give us a tour instead of just following us around?
I mean, I can give you a tour, and I'd answer any questions that you have, but if I'm being honest, I think it has an element of mystery and fun if you guys just kind of decide where you're going.
I'm just going to say, not offering us a tour was an awfully low lantern behavior.
Why do you think I was there, you haughty mistress? That's the HAUTIE, not
I was trying to come up with a joke, but I took cold
But
medicine, so I'm like
calling
starting
you
to
a
like drift away.
sassy witch.
Oh,
You're a
wait.
sassy witch.
So
I
did you
don't
really
like
need a spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down? Is that why?
I really did.
Does your mother have a study or a library of some kind?
Maybe. There's a gallery. There's a gallery, I there's a big room with a desk.
That sounds like it.
She calls it her desk room. I'm not sure if that's something you're looking for.
That sounds like the type of place we need to check out.
Mm-hmm. Like checking out books because it's a library. Let's see what you did there.
I mean,
Exactly. Exactly. That was intentional. I purely meant to make a podcast.
I knew it. I knew it. I will not let it go unappreciated. To the library.
or the desk room.
Or the desk room.
Oh, okay. I'll lead you to the desk room, and he leads you, through some halls.
Wait, along the way, can I sing following the leader, the leader, the leader, following the leader, ever he should go?
Roll performance.
Yes. 23.
Well, I forgive you for being so sassy earlier. I don't normally like being sassed, but my ears are currently gifted by such a wonderful noise. Not the noise, a gift. Gifted by a wonderful gift.
Thank you.
Anyway, this is the desk room. And he opens a door. Inside this room is an oak writing desk angled to face the middle of the room. There's a matching chair behind it and 2 black candlesticks on top of it. There are other furnishings, including 3 bookcases, a freestanding suit of black plate armor topped with a bucket helm, and it holds a long sword and a shield. And there is a wrought iron spiral staircase that leads up through the ceiling of this room.
Hebs pulls out one of the black candles from his bag, not to disturb the candles on her desk, lights it to see if anything glows on the walls.
Yeah. You do see that the black candles are almost identical, and as you light it, that green flame comes out. You don't see anything on the walls, though.
Okay. I quickly put it out to spare the wax and wick of the candle and put it back away.
Is there anything
Sure.
inside the desk? I want to check inside and see if there's any papers, incriminating documents.
Oh, yeah. Give me investigation.
Yes, the one that I am very all right at.
You got that.
Not all right enough. I got a 9.
Yeah, so opening up drawers, there's some paper, there's an inkwell, feather pen, kind of, the stuff that you would expect to see in a desk. None of it actually has any writing on it. Everything's blank.
Too bad I'm illiterate.
So, fun fact about this room, when we were children, we were never allowed in here. In fact, it was on the rare occasion that we were, that spiral staircase there, that was absolutely forbidden. Mother threatened us with death and maiming and other very concerning things for children. If we were to go up that spiral staircase. I have no idea what's up there to this day, but every once in a while she would come down from the spiral staircase with a book in her hands. So maybe there's a library up there, but I can't be sure.
Only one way to find out.
Definitely.
Is it to ask Mother what's up there? I'd prefer not to wake her and bother her.
Is there a latch or anything at the top of the staircase, or is it literally just a staircase?
No, the staircase goes up into the ceiling.
All right.
Well, I mean, we could just climb the stairs.
Twitchy starts to climb the stairs.
Okay. You go on. I'm not going to. I'm still scared of death.
Twitchy comes back, grabs his wrist, and starts dragging him with her.
No! Roll strength.
Yes.
Your strong suit.
A 2.
Unhand me, you vile woman! I'll not be manhandled by some woman. This is not
That's being
good.
called woman handled, and also stop being scared of your mom.
No, being woman handled is different and something I normally have to pay for. This is outrageous. I'll have none of it. I'm going to stay down here.
Poe, make him come with us.
I think it's safer if you come with us.
No, someone stays down here to guard me, but I'm not going.
Akil, get him. Get him.
I get him.
Yay! Yeah!
Roll for strength.
Right.
I really hope it's higher than a 2.
A 13. Or 14, sorry. 14.
You go to bear hug him, and as you do so, he sticks his arm straight up and slides out from beneath your grasp. And then he sits in the chair at the desk, and he puts his arm under the desk, and he grabs hold as much as he can. You want to take me? You take the desk too.
Akil, flip the desk. Flip the desk.
No. It's probably best we don't like this through a bunch of things here.
Trying to keep things low key here. Somebody needs to stay down here with him.
Okay.
I can stay down here, but you probably want to take this.
I hand Hercule one of my black candles.
I take it.
Okay.
All right. Alonzi. And up the stairwell.
Once they walk up the stairs, Amric looks over at Hebs. So what do you do for a living?
I do normal things, as you know one does.
Oh. How unsuspicious. Flash to you guys getting to the top of the stairs. You now stand in a small room. It's about a quarter of the size as the room below you. And the walls are lined with bookshelves, and the shelves are completely full of all manner of books. Large tomes to small handbooks or notebooks, a few scrolls that sit on top of the books.
I wish to do my divine sensibility.
Okay.
To detect good and evil, and I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell, the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
You sense nothing.
Okay, that was a waste of a slot, but okay.
No.
Lessons learned.
Books teach you those things.
Yeah. Too bad I don't read. Being a paladin doesn't require you to. Is there anything that looks suspicious here?
Considering your illiteracy, pretty much everything in this room looks suspicious.
It makes me very uncomfortable and inadequate.
You feel judged.
I feel very judged.
I tell
I'm
him
so
they're there.
glad
It's
that-
okay.
I stayed down here and I let the illiterate lion man go up.
I know.
Do you guys want to trade?
Nope. I made the decision. I'm staying down here.
Is there? I doubt it, but is there anything written in like just with? I'm very suspicious of people who speak these languages. So is there anything in like Orc or Infernal?
Investigation check.
I found my dice, guys. It's okay. Oh, I'm not gonna see anything. 5.
You see some books.
Nice. Knew it.
Much of it is in Infernal, much of it in Elvish, most of it in Common, some in Dwarvish.
I speak Elvish.
Can I go up to some of the Infernal ones and just like skim their titles?
Oh yeah. You skim. Nothing seems interesting to you.
What about the Common or Elvish ones while we're skimming, I guess?
Nope. There's in some of the common ones are cookbooks.
Love it.
I like the candle that Hebs gave me.
Did you go back downstairs or are you still upstairs?
I'm still upstairs. Hebs gave me a candle though before going up.
As you light the candle and this green glow fills this small room, you look around and you see that there is one book at about eye level to you, Hercule, that is now glowing green.
Touch it.
I touch it.
You touch it. The book has been touched physically.
I go to pick the book up.
You take the book off of the shelf.
Which line are you going to use to pick it up? Hey, book, you fall from heaven because you're an angel. I'm not a good pickup line.
But it's infernal, so.
Even worse.
Hey, book, I'm judging you by your cover, and I already like it.
Ooh. Hey, book, did you fall from heaven because you were the favored one?
Oh.
What a devilish grin.
Hey, book, I'd like to flip your pages. Hey, book, I'd like to run my hands along your spine.
Oh, that was a good one!
I'd like to break you in. Okay, maybe. I like that grimace.
Nobody even try anymore. Nobody tries anymore.
I had one more.
Oh, good.
Okay,
Let's
one
hear it.
more.
Let's hear it.
Hey, book, I'd like to bury my nose in you.
These just got so much better as we kept
Oh
going.
my goodness. Oh,
Griff is like, wow.
It's this stream now. It's just what we do now, I guess.
Oh, man. All right. Before we try to outdo each other, and this gets really bad.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and move on. So you pull this book down, and you notice that it's written in infernal script.
I give it to somebody who can actually read it.
I can read Infernal.
This book is called Last Charge of the Hell Riders.
Just writing it down, guys. This book is called Last Charge of the Hell Riders.
A very appealing title.
I open it to see if there's any pictures.
You open the book. Much to your dismay, there is no pictures.
Sorry,
But-
Hercule.
To your great surprise, there's actually no pages. This book, it seems, is actually a reliquary, and sitting in a cavity carved out of the book are keys.
Ooh. I show it.
It's a small iron ring with 2 keys hanging from it.
And they just look like normal keys?
They look like normal iron keys.
I feel like this shouldn't be here. I'm gonna take it. Should we take it? We should take it, guys.
Let's take it. I love taking things.
I feel we're supposed to take it.
Should we put something in its place?
I feel that's rather
You want my
unnecessary. Yes, put the spoon in there.
Your weapon.
I know. Should I put the spoon down? For real.
Nah, keep your spoon. You might be able to use it for something else later.
I start to put the spoon down and then I just bring it back and put it in my pocket.
The
I got a
spoon
pocket,
that you're
full
eating
sunshine.
sugar off of is actually too large to fit in the book.
Oh. I tried.
I could bend it.
It is a wooden spoon. You are more likely to snap it.
All right.
All
I'm trying to
right.
break the special spoon.
Special wooden spoon.
Yes.
I mean, it's the horse taming spoon, so it's very magical. So.
Had nothing to do with the sugar it was full of.
The spoon is magic.
It's definitely the spoon. All right, yeah, you guys have some keys now.
Is there anything in this room that looks anything else illuminated by the green light or anything that looks
Nope.
like it could? All right. I think we've gotten everything we can get out of here.
I agree.
I follow them.
You follow them down the stairs, and as you guys come back into this the study, you hear Amric is just talking Heb's ear off. And that happened when I was 4 years old. Can you imagine what she did to me when I was 5? No. So I'll tell you. And he's going over all of these traumatic experiences that his mother put him through. Heb seems very what's the word? Uninterested.
Yeah, I'm trying really hard to tinker on a little clockwork figurine, but every time he shouts, I just kind of twinge a bit, and I can't really focus at all.
Hebs is starting to wonder if it's really Amric that's the prisoner here. Well, did you find anything? Was there anything cool up there? I've always imagined that's where Mother kept her secret pets. You know, dogs, cats, chickens, weasels, cobras.
It's an interesting thing. It was just a picture of your face and a voodoo doll below it with a bunch of spikes around it. It was very strange.
Roll deception.
19.
Oh, good heavens! No wonder my life has been trash.
Oh my god, it's so funny because she actually wrote a poem underneath it, and the gist of it was that if you cried about it, you would die within 5 years.
I'm not crying.
Oh, good. Well, then you're fine.
What did the poem say exactly?
There once was a boy named Amaric. Oh boy, dude, I wish I had gotten rid of him, Eric. Your mom's not very smart. But once I created a doll that would then rule them all. And if he cried, I would send it aflame. I think she's illiterate. I'm not sure.
Roll performance.
Roll for performance, you said?
Yeah.
20, but not a natural 20.
Nope, that sounds like Mother.
What a po.
Did you find anything else?
I show the keys. Any idea where this could be for?
Yes.
Do go on.
Well, my dear man, if you haven't noticed, this villa is positively full of doors, and my mother did keep most of them locked. I'm sure we can find which doors these belong to.
Makes sense. We will go from door to door and just keep unlocking them.
Absolutely. Now, would you like to start with the regular doors, or would you like to start with the secret door behind that bookshelf over there? And he points to the other side of the room.
Sounds like a good starting point.
It does.
My thoughts exactly.
Okay, fantastic.
Is it behind? Is the bookshelf?
Pause.
Sorry, my wife just gave me jerky.
Priorities.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. So the door.
Nobody here disagrees with what just happened.
So the bookshelf is covering the door.
The bookshelf is covering the door.
I go to push the bookshelf out of the way.
You push the bookshelf out of the way. Behind it is a large, heavily wooded and heavily reinforced with steel door. And on this door, there's no knob or lever or anything. Instead, it's a padlock that keeps a lock closed, like a latch. Keeps a latch locked, padded and locked. The padlock does. Keeps that latch padded and locked.
I believe
Does it lock?
the key goes to the padlock that keeps the door padded and locked.
Yeah. Which key are you trying? Key number 1 or key number 2?
Number 1.
And what are we gonna do? Democracy, 1 or 2?
Democracy. 1.
We're going with 1.
You slip key number 1 into the padlock and you turn it. The padlock becomes unlocked.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Open it.
We
Open it.
open the door. That the padlock has been unlocked.
You open the door, and as you walk in, you see that in this room there is a large cage. It stands roughly the height of Hebs. So, not very tall. And inside this cage is a prisoner.
If it's John Rich, wealthy son person we saw, I'm gonna be so upset.
Clem?
It's not.
Okay.
Yaso was his name.
Who is this prisoner?
You do not recognize this prisoner. This prisoner is also not currently conscious.
If this person is bleeding excessively and we see a bucket and stuff in this room, let's really think about how we want to approach this person so they don't just die like the last one did.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Who?
You.
You,
Me. Okay, sorry.
the one looking for the bucket.
Oh yeah, no.
She's
there's
just so
no bucket.
used to me taking her turn. She wasn't
No.
sure.
No, I realized that you said give me, but I thought maybe you said a name of some sort that I didn't recognize. Exactly.
No.
It's a 5.
Yeah, so you don't see a bucket.
It's a win.
I walk over and I say, "Excuse me, hello?"
So as you walk over, you also don't see a bucket, and you see that instead this prisoner has been made to just kind of soil themselves in the cage around them. The smell is an affront to your nostrils. The prisoner also looks very malnourished. And as you approach, you hear a clattering off to your left. And as you look over, you see that this window, it's two... I'm blanking on the name. The window doors, the flaps.
Shutters?
The shutters, thank you. They're open and they're banging against the stone wall as they're blown around by a light wind.
Guys, is there a bird?
Is it a plane?
This is a good question. Is there a bird?
Roll perception.
Well, Poe, you looked first, so if you want to roll.
Sure, I'll go first. 12.
You see no bird.
Wait, I want to look.
You got to look for a plane, though.
Can I look for Superman?
I'm looking for a plane, and I got a 7.
You see no plane. Hebs, how's your perception check?
Let's see. 8.
The Man of Steel is also not present in this room.
Well, what's the
What is
prisoner?
the description of this prisoner? What does he look
Yeah.
like?
So this prisoner is not a he. This prisoner is a she, and that's about all you can tell through the filth and the rags. Is that it is a currently unconscious woman. You do see open wounds covering her body.
Well, we do see her breathing.
Give me a medicine check.
Critical fail.
You're still not really sure what breathing actually is.
Fair. What do you mean? I breathe all the time.
That's too funny. I checked to see if she's breathing.
Give me a medicine check. Actually, for you, give me. Trying to justify this somehow. Give me a nature check. I can't just have everybody roll medicine checks or the same checks over and over.
That is fair. Where is nature? I've lost it. Six.
Yeah, no, you can't discern any kind of breathing.
Is there
Can I
a
kick her
lock
foot?
on this cage?
There is a lock on the cage.
I look at my other two companions. I was like, or we could. And I take the other key, number 2, and I see if I can try to put it into the lock.
Genius. Genius.
Into the padlock, and it opens.
I go to check the levels of injuries.
You open the
Yes.
cage door. You hunch down as low as you can go, and you reach in to check vitals. Push her. What are you doing?
I'm more or less just checking to see if she's alive. Try to pull her out of the cage. See if there's like.
Okay. You grab onto her arm and you begin to pull her, and she immediately wakes up and jerks back, and she begins shrieking. It's a horrible wail of just sheer terror and torment. And after a few seconds of screaming, she sees your face, Hercule, and she stops screaming, and then she begins saying, "The imps! The imps! Where are the imps?" And we're going to end it right there.
Wait,
All
can I
right.
make a joke
Yes.
before we end it? Swifty goes, that's impossible to know. We can end it there.
There.
Really quick, roll for performance at disadvantage.
How many do I take away for disadvantage? Because I have an 18 so far.
just roll another
Roll
die and take the
2
roll.
dice.
Okay, got it.
And the
And
lower
take
number.
the lower number.
15.
Okay. When combat starts, you will not hear any laughter.
Oh.
And that's just kind
Okay.
of the result of that. Your joke falls on deaf ears as everybody rolls initiative, but we will pick that up in the next section.
Yay!
Alrighty.
Right.
Fantastic. Well, hey, thanks for being here, everybody. We really appreciate it, especially when you guys are jumping in the chat and everything. So super awesome. Really good to see Infamous and Griff again. I did see that we had a newcomer, and then they just kind of left. So that was kind of a bummer. But
But they will be back.
maybe they'll be back. You never know. All right. Bye, guys. Have a great night.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.